The Masamune and Muramasa are perhaps some of the most popular names in the history of Japanese katanas. The two names do not belong specifically to single swords, but rather they belong to the creators of the swords. And every sword the creators made would bear their names. In the Kamakura period, a sword's creator was just as important as the quality of the sword itself. The personality and spirit of the sword maker was said to be transferred into the sword. Masamune was widely regarded as the greatest sword maker, and his swords were the most popular and accepted as the best. Muramasa was also regarded as a very talented craftsman, but he was a bloodthirsty and psychotic man. Because of this, his swords earned the reputation of being cursed. During the Tokugawa period, after a number of the shogun's family were injured or killed by Muramasa blades, they were outlawed by the shogunate. This led to many warriors scratching the names off their blades to stop them from being recognized. A popular misconception is that Muramasa was a student of Masamune. However, records show that Masamune lived 300 years before Muramasa, around the year 1300, making this. A quote from the book The Way of the Samurai by Richard M. Story depicts a well-known story here may serve as an illustration. Muramasa, a brilliant but mentally unstable swordsmith, enjoyed a somewhat sinister reputation, since his superb blades always tended to bring their owners into bloody conflict with others, with ultimate disaster for themselves. A man who wanted to test the metal of a Muramasa sword placed one in a stream to see how it would react to the dead leaves floating on the current. Every leaf that touched the blade was cut cleanly in two. A sword made by the greatest of all swordsmiths, Masamune, was then placed in the stream. The leaves avoided the blade. This was said to reflect Masamune's own character, which had in it a measure of nobility. Indeed, Masamune, recognized through the ages as the finest of all Japanese swordsmiths, rarely engraved his name on his hilts, although this practice was general among his contemporaries and successors. Thus the comment has been made, "The Muramasa is terrible, the Masamune is humane."